Hey, boys and girls, moms and dads, children of all ages, it is time once again for the Kidders, a trio of funny people who give you news that you didn't even know existed. And our trio this week is, as always, coming to us from the great state of Indiana, Tim Slagle. Tim.
Hey, it's water skiing season, and as Dobie's grandfather always said, if you want to make an Italian omelet, you've got to break a few legs.
And it is water skiing season. Indiana, however, has no lakes with hills in them, so they have to... And the head nun, of the Nuns for Fun, it's Vicky Quaddy. Vicky, how are you today?
I'm fine. I just heard that it's Pierogi Fest in Whiting, Indiana this weekend. So you know what? I'm getting the nuns together and we're going on a tour.
That's a big food for nuns, isn't it? Pierogies.
Oh my God! It's the best food in the world.
It's like mashed potatoes in a habit.
No, it's the same dough that you use to make the host. You know, except inside it's different.
Much thicker. It's much thicker and less chewy than the host. You know, or more chewy.
Yeah, it's like the body of Christ if Christ came from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And if that don't bring the lightning, folks, nothing will. All right. Yeah, hey, dear brethren. All right. We've got some weird stories to cover this week. First one comes to us from Florida. Why? Because weird stories always come from Florida. This time, a 12-year-old kid stole a school bus and went for a joyride. That doesn't seem so weird, except it's the second time he's did it in a month. An hour after he got out of court for his first possession of a stolen school bus, he got picked up again. So what do you think about that, Tim?
Well, they keep having a hard time catching him because every time they get close, he turns on the yellow flashers.
And they can't pass him up. What about you, Vicky?
He's got a better driving record than the regular school bus drivers. I say, sign that kid up.
Well, I'm thinking, he's up. This happened at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's up at 4 o'clock. He's got a vehicle. Let's get this young man a paper route.
Some kind of work. Exactly.
All right, here's a story from Frankfort, Illinois, where our friend Ken lives, and who is not with us right now, but I wonder if he knows this lady. She stole a dress from a West Frankfort store, a place called Morty's Boutique. Which is, welcome to Morty's Boutique. That looks nice on you. So she stole a dress from there. Then she went home, took a selfie, and posted it on Facebook of her wearing the dress she just stole. Needless to say, she was caught just a couple of hours later, and when police went to her door, she had the dress in her hand. What's the deal here?
Well, I think what we learned here is if you're going to do a selfie, always be naked. That's the Anthony Weiner rule.
And if there's anybody out here who would like to adhere to that rule, please send those selfies to Tim and I, if you don't mind. What do you think, Vicky?
Well, her next selfie is going to be something out of Orange is the New Black. Oh.
Something in a nice jumpsuit, perhaps, would be good.
Exactly.
Jumpsuit or dress? I guess it's selfie's choice.
Selfie's choice. See, we could have, if Ken was still with us, we could have sent him to her house for a remote. This would have been great. Here with the selfie queen. All right, enough of that. Let's move to Austria, over there in Vienna, Austria, which I always wanted to go. You know, you got the Pierogi Fest over there. They have the Vienna Sausage Fest. And not a lot of girls show up for that, but it just made me laugh. All right. In Vienna, a guy, an Austrian man, member of the Pastafarian faith. It's the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, and he has won the right to wear a plastic colander on his head in all official photos, such as his driver's license, his passport, etc. So that he claims that it's a religious symbol, wearing a colander on her head. Vicky, you're a religious person. Have you ever put anything like that on your head?
No, I haven't, but I did know this guy has come out with a new record. I don't know if you saw that. It's Are We Men? We Are Tupperware.
We are Tupperware. Is that on the scratch and sniff label on there? Does it?
I think I'm going to take this guy's advice. Next time I get a license, I'm going to pose with a lampshade. Be the last DUI I'll ever get.
Exactly. Or a burqa. A burqa would be nice too. That's if you're going to change religions, you might as well get something like that. So good luck to the Pastafarians. It says they believe they're fond of beer. They believe every Friday is a religious holiday, and they embrace contradictions. They do not. Clintonville, Ohio. I don't know if this is named after the former president. It certainly should be. Clintonville, Ohio has announced that they're going to have a straight white guy festival. And they're doing it in a park that normally holds gay pride events. And so they're inviting all straight white guys to this festival in Clinton, Ohio. What would you say about that, Tim?
Well, it sounds to me like they're doing a disco demolition reunion.
Yeah, doesn't the Straight White Guy Festival already exist? It's called Alabama. Vicki, what about you?
Well, there's a straight white guy convention practically every week in Lincoln Park here in Chicago. There are straight guys who come out every weekend looking for other straight guys or other guys to celebrate with.
You're hip to the term straight guys, right?
Hey, they must be too.
Okay. Well, if you've ever been to Lincoln Park and a guy comes up and pats you on the ass, just looking to be your pal. All right, we got one more question for everybody today. They can't find Casey Kasem's body. Nobody knows where the heck it is. It's disappeared. He has died, which made it more convenient. But they can't find his body anywhere. Where do you think they should start looking for Casey Kasem's body?
Well, I understand they called in Mystery Incorporated, but Scooby-Doo and Shaggy were speechless.
Well, he was the voice of one of them, wasn't he?
Both.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and so if you knew that, that would make that joke even more funny. And
Zoinks!
It's wacky now that I know that. Holy crap. And Vicki, what about you?
No, I think they dropped him off at the parking lot at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Someone just has to go to Cleveland and retrieve the body.
Well, good luck with that. Perhaps LeBron James will send it back to us. I think they're going to find him somewhere, with his feet on the ground, just reaching for the stars. But that's just me. All right, that brings us to another session, the end of another session of the Kidders. Kids, what do you got to plug this week?
Well, if you want to come see me live, I'll be at Riddles Comedy Club in Alsop, Illinois. MyRiddlesComedyClub.com. I can't remember the number offhand. Or Pierogi Fest in the afternoon.
All right. Now, what days are you at Riddles?
Oh, Friday, Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. It's a lovely comedy club here in the Chicago suburbs. I highly recommend that. Vicki?
Every weekend at the Royal George Theater, 312-988-9000.
We have just given you folks a complete weekend's worth of activities. You go see Tim, then you go to Pierogi Fest, then you go to see Vicki with the late night catechism. Your whole day, your whole weekend is set, and you can thank us for it. That being said, it's time to crank up the final music. Thank you for joining us on the Kidders. Please come back often. Good day.